deal this week, to be honest. We didn't get there, and he was going to fly over, and we were going to do the head-to-head in the ring, but we couldn't get the deal done. We're very close, and he's tweeted. I mean, you know, I know that obviously we've still got to get it done, but he was the first to reply to the tweet saying, let's do it. And I genuinely believe he wants to do the fight. Robert Garcia knows it's a very tough fight. It is a tough fight. It's a 50-50 fight, I think. You know, two fantastic fights. It's a pound-for-pound great fight. And I'm really confident we can get it done in the next 2 weeks, maybe even by the end of this week.
For the US?
Yes.
So arguably, you and Bam are probably the two most marketable.
Sorry, everyone. Disgusting. Sorry.
You and Bam are probably the two best in the division.
Is that because I said it was a 50?
Yeah, maybe sick.
However, you're definitely the two most marketable in the division. So why sort of the haste to make this fight next rather than to have it?
Come on.
That's the problem.
Let's be a boxing fan.
Yeah, but that's the problem with boxing.
For the undisputed.
Yeah, but fuck that. That's the problem with boxing. It's like marinate. Wait.
I've been waiting. Sorry, Eddie. I've been waiting for so long. Eddie knows how long. As soon as I won my world title, I wanted Martinez next. You know what I mean? Seeing what happened, the whole story. You know what I mean? Eddie signed him off, blah blah. I wanted him next. So I wanted a big fight straight away. I didn't want him. Like, them fights were never going to get the best of me. I've been waiting now. What's that? My 5th world title fight. I'm 27 years old. I don't even think I'm at the peak yet. I think I'm still going and going. But Bam makes perfect sense. I want to be a great. I want to be perceived as a great. I want to go down as a great in British boxing history. If I beat Bam, if I beat the Martinez, there's Roman Gonzalez, there's Estrada's, Quadras, there's so many names there that I want to sink my teeth into. So no, I don't want 3 more fights to warm into it, 3 more heads up. No, I don't. I want Bam now, or Martinez now. If not, get me another world champion. I want more legacy, I want more great fights, big events like that. I don't want to be in mediocre events. And for me, unfortunately, as the headline, I'm underwhelmed by Edwards vs Campos. I said that in the whole build-up. I said that because no one knew who he was except me, because he's been in my DMs for so long, you know what I mean? I want the fight, and you lot all know before, because they've been getting built up for the last 2-3 years. Every single fight I've had so far, 20-0, it's been Sonny Edwards versus someone that has no marketability, no platform. Even when I won my world title, he was just the most avoided, most unknown, greatest fighter of his generation. It's frustrating for me. I need a dance partner. I need someone that I can sit at a press conference and not have a translator going and him not replying. I need something to really sink my teeth into. I need to, you know, ruffle a few feathers. I need to catch the limelight, catch the attention, to really make everyone interested in the fight. So when I do get in there, 120, 108 someone, then all your minds are gone because you weren't expecting it.
Well, that's kind of where I was going, because I thought maybe...
Not you turn out, because you weren't saying that.
I was thinking you maybe go for the Lakian or Martinez.
They won't fight me. Dalakian's been in the ring with me.
I do agree with you. I think Sunday against Jesse is probably the toughest, you know, could be the toughest fight for him. And I think it's the best fight in the division. But if it's there, you've got to, you know, if he's the one that turns around this week and says, I'm ready, I've got to do it.
It's whoever says yes first. Martinez put on, you know, commented on our post together saying, I am ready. It's like, since when? What, you seen a picture of me and Eddie and now all of a sudden you're ready? He was asking for £1 million fucking 3 months ago, you dickhead. What's going on? I'm here, ready, signed to go. No more negotiating between me and Eddie. He knows if we go to America, all I want is front row seats at a basketball game. Any basketball game, wherever's closest to where I'm fighting. That's non-negotiable. Apart from that, we're locked in. I'm ready to go. Camp's ready, my team's ready. We're ready to get going. 100% ready to get going.
So yeah, how does it feel finding someone that can finally out-talk you?
Yeah, I know, it's unbelievable. I keep going to, and as I go to say something, he does another sentence. So no, it's great, but you know, he's right. It's very. Normally, you have a contract with a fighter, not always, but sometimes, you know, most of the time, where it's like, this is the money, fight 1, fight 2, fight 3. If it's a unification, it's money to be agreed as, and you end up actually having a fight, then trying to renegotiate. It's so tiring. Whereas actually he said, look, this is the money I want for the unifications, this is my fight, we found some middle ground, and he's done. So actually, it's a great position for him to be in, to say, there's no excuse, I'm signed. So it's just up to the other champions.
Eddie, all the way of you standing kind of differences in the past, slightly wasn't together this evening with the team, not sure we speak more. After experiencing Sunday this fight week, do you need to pick him up sooner?
Yeah, I mean, look, whenever you get a fighter who's had 3 world championship defences and he hasn't got much profile, it's quite frustrating, and it's difficult to build a fighter when they're already world champion and they've had defences. But because he's willing to go into the fights that he's willing to go into, I find it really exciting, and I think, you know, people are going to love him in those fights. especially doing it abroad. Because I think he's actually going to really capture the imagination of the US fight man as well. Because I think they're going to think he's mad. You know, I mean, he's like some of those fighters already, but British. You don't really see that. You know, you go back to like Naz going over there, they didn't know what was going on. When Naz was going over there, behaving, you know, probably similar to Sonny. So they're the kind of fighters where you can become a superstar.
It's not even a good point. Most of these fights, these guys who translate it won't be too much back. I think a fight between him and Bam would be one of the first few flyweight fights with both going at it, both got a lot to say, both confident in himself. And him going over to America, I'm sure the Americans are going to love someone who's going to fight back verbally and put on the show. Yeah,
but if he goes to America and beats Bam, he becomes one of, you know, he becomes a British great, in my opinion. And I think the Americans will love him, the Brits will give him loads of respect, and that's how you become a star, taking fights like that.
And he's his last 5 opponents, got 120 wins and 5 losses. Question for both of you, where does he rank as a pound-for-pound fighter in England?
I said before, I think he's got the potential to be pound-for-pound #1, but you've got to beat the best in the division to do it.
And you don't go on beating the Campos, let's be wrong. Yeah. That's why I don't want to fight the Campos.
But I think if he beats Jesse Rodriguez, I think you're right to say that he's arguably top pound-for-pound British fighter.
What's the plan B if Martinez and Bam?
Then Aki, or move up Superfly, fight Chocolatito, fight Estrada, fight Quadras, Runga. I mean, I don't know. You know, I want him to fight a champion. I think either unification or multi-division champion.
I believe Queensbury got options on the like.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think they'll be up for it because what else are they going to do with it? You know, but I think if you know, Martinez has been ordered an issue by the WBC because he's missed this mandatory about 3 times, and now.
They should have stripped him, man.
Yeah.
And then he probably would get in the ring as not a champion. Right now he's headlocking a WBC title, man. He's not getting in the ring with me anytime soon. And you know what, Eddie? So we might as well just not even mention Martinez. He's a little shit, man.
You mentioned those fights are going to happen in the US, but in terms of your profile in the UK, a lot of fans obviously went and bought tickets for Johnny Fisher, but all of those fans stayed for you, and obviously your profile and research. They did, and often with fight nights you see fans turn up for someone and then not stay for the headline, but they all stayed for you. So do you take pride in the fact that you've got that profile in the UK as well?
I think it's because I flick the kids hat off, to be honest. I think that's why I was staying. Nah, do you know what it is? Like, me and Johnny, we get on. I like Big John as well. I'm close with his management team, etc. And I had like a lot of his fans aware of me, know of me, coming to speak to me on Fight Week, etc. So yeah, I wasn't surprised. They also said that a lot of his fans were looking forward to him being on my undercard. So yeah, maybe I was a little bit surprised. I do genuinely believe though, because I've spent my whole adult life in Sheffield, as you know, from 18 to 27, every adult face I've seen, every social event I've gone to, it's all up there. I do think I'm a bigger draw in Sheffield. I think it stops the city a bit as well, because obviously London's such a big place, so much going on, Champions League, yada yada yada. So yeah, if I do fight in the UK, I would love to bring it back to Sheffield Arena. I do kind of consider that as my home arena. I feel like I'd always do best there, always be the biggest profile for me there. But yeah, at the same time, I'll fight anywhere in the world, as Eddie knows. I never wanted to be a world champion and then just sort of headlock it and just fight, I don't know, the easiest fights and try and string as many easy contract wins and purses. I genuinely think I can be a great, so I want to prove it. I still think I'm a very, very, very hard person to win, more than a couple of rounds against. And usually, I'm kind of giving them the rounds just to sap the energy. The stamina bar on fight night, or undisputed actually, undisputed. Just bringing it down. So then I'm taking away their risk. I'm frustrating them, they go on, and I take away the target that I gave them the round before. All of a sudden I've hit them with 7 lead hands in the first 30 seconds of the round, and then they've got a mountain to climb for that 10 line. So I'm thinking a lot, It's not just, oh look, now he's got Sonny backed up. No, count the rounds that I stayed there and let him use his energy, and then count the round, oh, Sonny definitely won that, the other kid didn't touch him. I'm doing it, I'm sort of practicing, I'm sort of working on my tactics so that when I do get in the proper hard fight, I'm very well equipped. I've done the rounds. I was kind of doing some exercise in there tonight, and I don't want to sound too disrespectful to Campos because he did come with a challenge, caught me with a couple of shots. I wouldn't say he hurt me. I don't think he hit particularly hard. I think his best shot was the right hand. I was chopping around 6 or something. But then I just stayed there, let him get excited with it because I know what I'm doing in there. I feel more comfortable in a boxing ring than anywhere else in the world, probably apart from bedroom.
Last question, because he's literally going to talk to a freak.
You mentioned you're quite close to the Fishers. We've been having a sit-down Chinese with Big John and Johnny.
You know what? I'm actually allergic to Chinese. They cook a lot of noodles and I'm intolerant, so maybe not Chinese, maybe something else.
Pizza?
Yeah, I'll sit down. I can eat, you know, people don't realise I can eat. I'll be about 63 kilos in 2 weeks.
Bosh.
Well done, Sonny, everyone's well done.